So where we stop? Where we stopped in the last session? Anyone? Hmm. So the last session, I think we discussed about operators, right? Yes or no? We discussed about operators. So let me open our content. Are you able to see my screen? Let's go to Python. So what things we covered so far? So installation, everyone installed, right? Python in your machines. Everyone installed or not? Or like installed in your local machines? Still anyone pending from installation side? Okay. If not install, just install it. Okay. So the next one is like coding introduction. Okay. In the coding introduction, we discussed about how the program is going to execute source code to compilation to Python virtual machine, Python virtual machine to interpreter is going to convert into machine code is going to generate the output. That is okay, your execution flow. That one we discussed. naming convention Naming convention, it is not like okay, uh, one time usage. It's like keep on while developing some application, while writing some program, just you need to follow some naming convention. Okay, step by step you only can come to know. But while creating a variables, what kind of naming convention you need to follow, at this moment we discussed. While creating a variable, what kind of naming convention you need to follow. Variable should not starts with the digit. Underscore symbol you can use, no problem at all. The next one is like keywords we should not use, and the spaces we should not use as in the variable name. For example, first to space name, that one also we should not. After that, we discussed about how to create the variable. Okay, what is the syntax? All these things we discussed. The next one is like what kind of data types are there. Okay, we not had discussed, but one by one, step by step, we can. Okay, we'll see that one later. The next thing is like operators we discussed. Last session we discussed about the operators. Input and output not discussed. That's okay. Okay. The control structures are important for us, so that we are going to discuss something about the control structures today. Okay. The next one is like functions completed. How the function is looks like. What is the syntax in Python, and function with arguments, without arguments, with return type, without return type. That is the function part one. In the function part two, the function arguments one is like okay, yeah, just read it. Okay, formal and actual. Okay, just you can see the formal and actual. How we can say the formal? See here, I have a function is there which take two parameters, two arguments. If you pass direct okay values, that's okay. Sometimes you are going to pass okay the value references. See, x value 10, y value 15, x, y. Here also reference, here also reference. So here the value references we can say like a actual arguments, the are normal. Okay, these are like a formal normal arguments or not. These are like a normal arguments. Okay, normal formal, just you can say like that. These are like normal arguments, everyone knows. These are like an actual arguments. Okay, types of arguments we discussed. Positional arguments we discussed. Keyword, default, and variable length. Keyword variable length also we discussed. The next one is like if you come down, last time we discussed about okay these map filter. Okay, we'll discuss, but for now, not just wait. The next one is like yield keyword also we not yet discussed. We just wait. Okay, if these discussions required some hands-on experience. So that means okay, some of the topics you should know, then only you can easily understand. The next one is like decorator function. We already discussed. Decorator function we already discussed. So few topics are pending in the functions too, but 90% completed. Okay, so the next one is like up from here, we can say like a data structures, very important. Okay, once our flow control structures completed, directly I want to jump into OOPS. If you know OOPS, if you know OOPS in Python, the same concepts we are going to use in Java, we are going to use in .NET, we are going to use in JavaScript. So the OOPS concepts are like very important, so that after that we can move jump into OOPS concepts. Next, okay, string methods, data structures we are going to discuss. After that, remaining things, okay, it's take like okay 1 more month time. After that, directly we jump into data science. Okay, that is our plan. So let's go control structures. What is control structure? Control structures. Tell me. You know already about this topic, but in Python how it is going to work, that is our discussion. Control structures. Tell me. Come on. Control structures. Hmm? Control structures or flow controls, whatever it is. Okay, now it is going to tell something about the execution flow of your program. You can say this topic is going to tell like what the execution flow of your program. For example, in my program, there has some statements. Okay, there has some statements I written. These statements execution flow. Okay, is the statements are executed like line by line? Is the statements are executed like based on some condition? Is the statements are executed multiple times? It's like a iterate. Okay, it is like in the looping multiple times it is going to execute. Okay, those things we can handle based on your requirement. So the flow controls, this particular concept is tell something about the execution flow of your statements, execution flow of your program. Okay, so any program, any language you can take it. There is three types of okay execution flows you can see. There is three types. One is like sequential. Sequential is nothing but what you know, okay, line by line. First statement, second, third, fourth. That is like a sequential execution. The next one is like what? Conditional. Conditional. Okay, based on some condition. Okay, if yes, then the time I want to do something. No, I want to do something like that. Based on the condition, I want to execute some statements. The next one is like iterate. For example, I have three statements for there. Just I want to iterate 10 times. Yes, okay, those are like a okay looping statements, looping execution, you can say. Looping execution. Okay, so to handle these executions, okay, we have some predefined keywords over there. By using those keywords, we can okay do like a conditional execution. We can do something like looping and everything. Sequential is nothing but by default the execution, the statements execution is like a sequential execution only. Simply if you write like a print one, okay, the next one is like a print two, the next one is like a print three. It's like what? One, two, three, it's like printed. It's a kind of sequential execution. It's a kind of what? Sequential execution. So let's go with the conditional execution. If you want to execute some statements based on the condition, we have some keywords, predefined keywords are there. What are those? You know, one is like if, okay, then next one is like, come on, if else, the next one is like elif, the next one is like elif. Okay, do you know any other? The keywords tell me. The keywords. Do you know any other conditional related? Okay, here in C, Java, .NET, we have switch is there. Switch is there. But here there is no switch. There is no switch. Okay. So most of the times we are going to use if, else, elif. Okay, if you want only one condition, you can go with this one. two condition. If yes, I want to do something. If no, I want to do something. Okay. Elif means there has multiple checks. If you want to, okay, if you want to check multiple conditions, then the time you can go with the Elif. Okay. Now the syntax, how it is looks like. Okay, if okay, here we have to write one expression. One expression you have to write. That expression, okay, can be, okay, it's returns me, okay, or this expression value should be like a boolean. If the value is like a boolean, if true, then that time, okay, this block of statements are going to execute, else not execute. That's it. That's it. But your main focus is on this area, this area, this one, this one. Okay, what kind of, what kind of conditions? That means it's like a true. Okay, if I write like this, a equals to 10, everyone knows. Okay, a equals to 10, everyone knows this one. A double equals to 10, it's like a relational operator. Okay, so a value is like 10, so this is like true. Okay, remaining statements are going to execute. But something different you can think. Okay, let's go those. Suppose should I write my a value is like a 10. Okay, if just I'm going to write like, yeah, what's my answer? What's my answer? Hmm? What's my answer? Hmm? Is it like a, or it is not execute? Okay, here print the end. What's my output if you run this one? Come on. Okay, let me run it. Let me run it. Okay, see here, a value is like a 10. Okay, that means value there means it's true only. Don't think like a is equals to 10. Okay, he not check any condition, a is like 10 or not. That kind of stuff is not there, so that it's like false. Don't think like that. A has a value, that value is nothing but true. So if for true, then the time follow executed and executed or not. Now just I'm going to write like this value is there, so same. Now I'm going to write something like this. Now what
End.
do you, what do you think? So a other than zero value, yes, it is always like true. Whenever the a value is like zero, then the time my condition is like what, my value is like what, zero value is like false or not. Zero value is like false. So okay, now if you write none, what is this?
It is also end only.
Okay, if it is like none, then that term none also it's a kind of no value or not. None also it's a kind of no value only. So that if no value, so the printer hello is not work. So if you write like this, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? A value is like none. Okay, just I check the condition is like what? None. Okay, none is equals to none. True only. Hello, end. Both are executed or not. Yes or no? Okay. Now, if you write like this, what do you think?
Hello end.
Okay, hello and true is like a boolean value. It's a value. It's a value in Python or not. Okay, another value is like what? False. Okay, this is also one value in Python or not. Three values we discussed at the time of keywords discussion. What are those? True, false, and none. True, false, and none. Yes or no? Up to here, okay? Okay, for example, if I write like this, it's like empty list. Do you think like it's like true or false?
It's true.
True or false?
It's false.
Okay, in JavaScript, it's like an object, it's like true. But here, okay, there is no value. Okay, here, if you write the value also, just you can write. this is the list. We not discussed about the list. Okay, we not discussed about the list. Just think. Okay, 1, 2, 3. The values are there. That the result. It's like hello and yeah. Okay, like this different data types tell me different data types number. It's a data type. Next string. If I write like such a valid or invalid,
It's valid.
like valid boolean value already we discussed. The next one is like what? List already discussed. Tuple, empty tuple. Okay, we not discussed about this data types. Just remember. Okay, don't. It's not a big deal. Okay, empty tuple is like false. Tuple with some value is like true or not. Okay, it's like a empty dictionary. The dictionary. If you write like this, it's like a set. It's like a set. If you want to write the dictionary, we can write it. Name, such name such. See, it's like a having the data. Okay, understood, right? Okay, somebody told like, okay, if the value is there, if the value is there, then perform some operation. Perform some operation. Okay, if A has the value, then the time perform some operation. Now, how we can write the condition? How we can write the condition? Okay, don't write like A greater than the 0, A less than. Okay, don't write it. If A is there, simply do something. That's it. Something. Okay, if A is there, then the time do something. If you want 0 also treated like A, then the time this condition will not work. So now if A has some data except 0, 0 also treated like a value, that is your case, then that time it is not work. Why? Because 0 is like always false, no? Yes, no. Now see this, A value is there. I can do something. Now I have A and I have B equals to 20. Which one is the biggest one? Okay, you know that one. B is like a biggest number. But I want with a single if condition, single if, simple if. I want the answer is like 20 is biggest, like that. Can anyone? Don't think like that if B greater than A, okay, A value B is like 20 is like a biggest one. Don't think, don't do like that. Why? Because if I do changes, okay, here 30, if I put it, then the time answer should be 30 is the biggest. If I put like 60 here in the B, 60 is the biggest, like that. Proper answer, proper output should come, whether you are changing the values or not changing. So how we can? With a simple single if else, everyone can do it. But simple if tell me.
So we can check whether A is greater than B or not. And if A is B is less than A, we can
Mhm.
I mean by reassigning value, bigger value to B, we can do that.
Say it. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean by default you can say B is bigger. Then you can check the condition.
Okay.
Uh,
I can take like one more value. Okay, right. If so. Go on. Anyone? Okay, you want me to write big equals to A. Okay.
yeah.
Next. If
If
mm, big
is
less than B. big is less than b, then the time my big is like what, b or not?
Yeah.
Okay, now finally here print biggest number is
B.
okay, big
Big, yeah.
biggest number is this. Yes or no? Understood?
Yeah.
If I change this one,
Biggest is 30.
biggest number is like 30. Biggest number is like 30. Okay, if I put something like this, the biggest number is like 2. Biggest number is like 2. Okay, working as expected or not? Here, how many if conditions you used? Here, how
One.
many if conditions you used? Only one. Okay, that is the one. Okay, most of the times they may ask this question only. That's it. Okay, if you have okay two values, if you have two values, okay, tell me how we can. If you have two values, another way by using else also we can do it or not. That's like easy, right? So the next one is like if else, if a greater than b, then the type just you can put like a is big. Okay. Next one is like else print b is big. Okay, everyone knows this one, but syntax you can observe that's it in Python. Okay, in Python there is no brackets, nothing. Directly we are going to write an expression. After that, if you want to start, okay, after that if you want to okay start your block, if you want to start your block, then the time you can use like a colon. Inside the block, how many statements you want to write, those statements should follow the indentation. Those statements should follow the indentation. Print a is like a big. Okay, the next one is like what, if you want to else, okay, then else you can write it, else block you can start it. So here this is my else. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, now there has multiple conditions over there. One condition, there has two conditions, there has multiple conditions over there. Then the time,
We can go with L if.
okay, you can go with the elif. Okay. Now if you come here, okay, if okay, elif, one example you can tell. Elif, multiple conditions I want. Tell me one example, any one of you. In my program, there should be multiple conditions.
So if I uh, got 35, it is just pass. Like 50 means it is second class. More than 70 means it can be first class. Something like that.
Yeah.
We can.
Okay. Can we write like this? Okay. If my marks percentage. Okay. My percentage. Okay. First of all, you have to write the percentage variable or not. Percentage equals to 50. Okay. Right. If it is like greater than 80, then the time it's like first class. Okay. Next. Tell me. Here multiple conditions I want. L if L if my percentage is greater than 60. Okay. Or 50 in between if you want. That's right. Okay, print second class. Okay, now you can write any number of conditions or not. L if my percentage is greater than 35, then that time print the class. Okay, now finally else print fail, else print fail. That's it, right? Now here the syntax is like somewhere it is like missing. Okay, here the column. Okay, so working as expected. Okay, greater than 90, greater than 80. Okay, so here now the change. Here is the change now. Okay, everyone knows these things, but observe this syntax. That's it. Observe the syntax. Okay, na? Everyone is okay? If, else, and else. Okay, these are like a conditional execution. These are like conditional execution. These are like conditional execution.
Yeah.
So what is the next one? Looping. Looping. Now tell me, looping related keywords. Tell me first.
Don't we
Looping
have
related
switch case in
keywords. Tell me.
Python?
One is like for loop. Next. Come on. One is like for loop, looping related. Next one,
While
while. Next, do while. Do we have that or not there? Okay, we can check. Next, any other? Any other?
for off, for in.
For off, for in. Okay, those are like JavaScript. Okay. First of all, why we go for this? Okay, for each also no. For each where it is. For each where it is in the JavaScript we have. Okay, first let's go with the why. Okay, that's simple. Tell me, I want to print 1 to 10 numbers. I want to print 1 to 10 numbers by using while. You know, in C, CPP language, same syntax, same. Okay, but you have to do slight changes. That's it. By using which keyword? While, right? While. Next, come on. You have to write the condition. Okay, first of all, you have to do initialization, right? Shall we do initialization? What is my initialization? Come on. My I value is like 1. First, you can initialize. Now, here, what you have to do? Here, what you have to do? While anyone condition, right? Tell me the condition. What is the condition? I want to print 1 to 10 numbers. What is the condition? Hmm? I hmm, I less than or equals to 10. Less than or equals to 10. Okay, next. Hmm. Print I. After that, you have to do increment, right? By seeing this one, you can write the syntax. First, initialization, right? You have to initialize somewhere. Initialization. After that, first initialization. After that,
Condition.
next while condition, right?
Yeah.
Condition. Okay, the condition should return True or false. Next,
True.
do some operation.
Do some operation.
Okay. After that, increment or decrement the initial value. Increment or decrement the initial value. These are the things we need to cover. Increment or decrement the initial value. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay, let me run this. It was an error. Can you fix it? Indentation, huh? Any line number 4, I equals to I plus 1. Indentation of shape, so that we can do one thing. Okay, let's write I equals to 1. Why? I less than or equals to 10. I equals to I plus 1. Okay. Uh, Before this, you can write the statement print the I. Okay. But I want up to 5 only. Up to 5 only. Okay, don't change this one. Don't change this one. Just here you can do the change. Up to 5 only I want to print. Up to 5 only I want to print.
We can go with if condition.
You can go with the break, right?
Break.
You can go with the break, right? Now
Yeah.
here, okay, this condition is like I less than or equals to 10. Okay, 10 times it's going to iterate. 10 times it's going to iterate. Okay, now you can write the condition is like what? Whenever I equals to 5, just you can, okay, print it, but you can break it. So how? Inside the while, you can write the condition. What is the condition? If my I value is equals to 5, then the time, can you do break? Can you do break? Okay, so the break is the keyword which is going to break your loop or not. It's going to terminate your loop or not. Okay.
So here, what
Yeah.
will I mean, in the background, how it's going to happen? So whether it is going to iterate 10 times or how?
Now it's going to break, right? Okay, we can check it how it's going to iterate. Okay. If it is like iterate multiple times, at least this I is going to print right multiple times. That's all. Okay. Now if you observe here, the VTS is going to print how many times? 5 times only, right? So if it is really a trait, my VTS supposed to be print, right?
Okay.
Is
So,
terminate the execution. Okay, terminate the execution. The while loop execution is going to terminate it.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
from the
And
while it came.
when it reaches I value 5, it's going to break in line number 5. The loop got terminated. So the
Yes.
I value will be like by the time the I value will
Yeah.
be
Now,
5 or
now,
6.
now you can print here. Okay. Now you can print here. Now, how many times it's supposed to be printed? Okay. VTS, 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 VTS. Okay. Once it is done, it is not printed. How many statements are there? Those statements are like what? Okay. Not executed. It is come out of your loop or not. Whenever the break executed, remaining statements, okay, they not think about the remaining statements directly come out from the loop or not. Agreed?
Yes.
Is it okay? Okay then. So my requirement is what, I want to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 should miss. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 I don't want. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Can we use
Hmm? Sorry? Second? Can I use instead of break? Continue? Hmm? Continue? Okay, if you run this one, okay, what happened? We'll see. What happened? Why? It is like stop. You said like continue, just replace like continue. Why? Anyone? Very simple. Print I first time 1. Okay, it is not equals to 5. So that no problem. Okay, like this 4 times iterated. Okay, 5 fifth time 4 plus 1 5. So here it comes print 5. Print I means okay, print 5. So that okay, my 5 value printed. After that I equals to 5. Yes, no? I equals to 5. Yes, no?
yes?
Okay, so what you do? Continue. After that again say you not incrementing. Okay, continue is nothing but okay, it is like go to the next iteration immediately. Okay, now next remaining statements will not execute. Okay, go to directly next iteration. Next iteration. Okay, break means it is like terminate from here. Continue means it is from here continue to the next iteration. Now I value 5. Whenever I do continue, it is not execute remaining statements, it is go to this one. So that 5 less than or equals to 10. Yes, so print 5. Okay, I equals to what? 5. Okay, like this. See, every time it's like an infinite loop or not? Yes or no? So what change is required? What change is required? Hmm? What change is required? Tell me. What change is required to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Here you can write I equals to I plus 5. Okay, I plus 1. Sorry, I plus 1. Now come here. Now this one also not required. Now see, if you not get the output, you can do some adjustments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, all are. Why? Why? Okay, let's do some change. Okay, indentation. Indentation. Hmm. What happened? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Based on requirement, you have to do the change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skipped, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, what do you have to do? Oh, it's okay. Now, can anyone explain this? Anyone explain? First, I value is like what? 0. 0 plus 1? 1. So, it is not. So, print 1. Next, print 2, print 3, print 4, print 4 plus 1, 5. I equals to 5. Whenever I value is like 5, continue means it is not execute remaining statements. Directly go to the next iteration or not. So here 5 less than 10. Yes. Okay, now it comes here. Okay, I value 5 plus 1 is what? 6. So this is not execute. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, whenever it's like 10, it's like break and it come out your loop. Yes or no? Agreed?
Yes.
Okay, this is while and break to continue. The next one, as I said, do while. There or not there in Python? Do while there or not there? Do. Do something. Say this. Do something. Okay, first of all, this do keyword is there or not there? Do keyword is there or not there? There are. Tell me. Is it there or not there? Whenever you write something like this, it should be like in the blue color. Then the time I can understand like it's a kind of what predefined one. Predefined one. If it is not, it's like a normal text only. It's like a normal text only. Understood? Anyone have any questions so far?
No.
Okay then. We'll see you in the next session. Okay then. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.